fan of takeout pizzas, but I was really wanting a pizza tonight. And I don't eat pizza very often, but heck, why not? So I made a crust, and I'm not going to go through the whole thing of showing you how I make the dough and how I make my own sauce and all that good stuff. I will show you. It's about to go in the oven on wonderful, one of my wonderful cast irons here, and I got some fresh mozzarella and some pepperoni, and I have my kitchen drink. Hang on, I do have a kitchen drink in here. Hey, maybe I should pour it out for a second. And if anyone's watching, you can join me with a drink. Gonna go across my kitchen. I've got this other one I'm gonna top in a moment with cheese and maybe a little pepperoni, but maybe just cheese. I don't know. For the sauce, I just got a little a roasted tomato and some basil and a little onion that I sauteed and made very nice. And we have a homemade sauce. It was not difficult. Salt, pepper. Maybe I should show it to you and give you the ingredients, but one day I might. So we have this here, my trusty rolling pin and my trusty pizza stone. And so I'm getting ready to top that. And I've got this one here. How about we do some live topping for those of you sitting around on what is it, the 30th? It's right before New Year's Eve. And I'm not a big New Year's Eve guy, but used to be a long time ago. Always enjoyed a good New Year's Eve. But these days I'm kind of a stay-at-home guy, and I like to make some food and hang out. And so, but right now, and I'll try and keep it as centered as possible. There we go, on my grubby stove. Oh, it's not that grubby because my permanent house guest cleaned it today. So I was quite happy with that. That is some fresh mozzarella you're seeing. You are witnessing live pizza topping here. This is no edited binging with Babish bullshit. I am actually topping it right in front of you, and you're gonna see it bake in a minute. Although maybe not live, but at least I'll share some pictures. I'm gonna put a lot of this is Asiago cheese and the fresh mozzarella. It's a lot. I've made pizzas actually for a long time. I taught my kids how to make pizza dough, and it's not a terribly consuming thing. Some flour, a couple of cups of flour, a little yeast, some water, some oil, and a little salt, and you got yourself pretty much a crust. It sat for a couple of hours. I stretched it out. I actually can do the toss, the hand toss here. Boom, boom. That was actually hand tossed. Spun around, thrown in the air. I do that kind of stuff because, it's a lot of fun. So I got my pepperoni here. I have extra pepperoni. Is anyone there? Hi, Oliver or Olivier or Oliver. Hey, Jim Canugris. So should I put pizza or more pepperoni on this, or just one pepperoni and one cheese? You guys decide right now. How long does it cook for? It cooks about 12 minutes at 400 degrees. Basically till it's done. My oven is kind of janky, so I will usually watch it. I'll set everything for 10 minutes. Like I was burning all my cookies recently until I figured out that the oven runs a little hot. And so a good rule of thumb is 10 minutes on stuff like this. Check it. If it's starting to get all golden and the cheese is melting, you're done. If it doesn't, leave it in, let it bubble all pretty. So how about we do this? I'm live. What the hell? I'm not doing anything else. I will there it goes in. There it goes in. The first pizza on the pizza stone. It is now in at 400 degrees. I'm back. It's a heart shape? Yeah, kind of. You can do a heart shape. I did it really, yeah. These are very, very hand-shaped. And I put a little bit of, I didn't mention it, I put a little bit of chopped rosemary in the crust. It gives it a lot more flavor. I love rosemary sourdough bread. Adding rosemary to anything is an awesome thing to do. That's my mom's family's name is Romero, which is Spanish for rosemary. So I've always enjoyed rosemary. I had some fresh mozzarella. I'm going to put this back in my fridge here. And my trusty fridge with all my goodies. Now, a while back, and I actually haven't talked about this on my show a lot, but a while back I made a pretty big change to my eating habits and lost a bit of weight and tried to kind of gain control of my health. And you're all, is that healthy? Well, I make it myself. This is not frozen. This is not from a local pizza place. This is all hand done by me. I don't eat bread that much. Actually, almost very rarely anymore. I don't eat starches like potatoes or rice or anything like that. And I love that kind of stuff. And I love bread because I make my own stuff. But I made a big dietary change. So this is kind of a special treat for me to do this right now. But I'd love to show you guys this stuff more. A couple of years ago, I came up with a show called Kitchen Drink. And I'm going to put a pilot episode of that on. And if folks like that, I'd love to come and sit here and cook and show you how to do some really basic fun stuff at home. And even beyond basic is, me and my kids cook a lot. I love to cook, and I've watched a lot of great YouTubers and got some good tips. But a lot of it is just stuff that I've learned on my own, picked up over the years. I'm poking on my pepperonis. I should walk around a little bit. But we have a few minutes. Pizza's going to be. Let's turn our oven on and see if we can even see it. Ooh, look at that in there. It looks beautiful. Yep, lots of pizza. I know cheese pizza is really awesome. It's kind of underrated, and if you have a good sauce and a good crust, a cheese pizza can be really, really great. Oh my God, cashews! You're right. You're right, Jim. Cashews are a Redlands thing, and it's crazy. I love cashews on pepperoni pizza. I love pineapple on pepperoni pizza. When I moved away I'm in Redlands. I live in Southern California. I used to live in San Francisco. And when I went to San Francisco, let's look at some of my other fine goodies. I have some wonderful fruit right now. Beautiful citrus are coming in right now. But anyway, so when I lived in San Francisco, getting off track, I went into a place called the Front Room. And besides the $2 pitchers of Lowenbrow, they had a really great thin crust pizzas, which I really love. Cracker and thin crust pizza, which apparently seems to be a local thing too. I don't know if other people tell me if any of you are into a cracker crust pizza. There's a place called Gay 90s in Redlands that did cracker crust pizza. They also did cashews and pineapple. So I'm in San Francisco. I go to the Front Room. I order my pepperoni pizza. I say, "You got any cashews?" The guy looks at me like I was crazy and says, "No. Why would you put cashews on a pizza?" But Jim, you're right. Cashews on a pizza are really, really awesome. They give it a tremendous flavor, and I love cashews on pizza and pineapple, but really only on with pepperoni. I know I'm probably making you all dizzy, spinning across the room. So I'm gonna pause for a second. I'm not gonna pause, but I'll try and stand this thing up so you can see what I'm doing here. Oh, there we go. I'm not moving anymore. So I made a drink earlier. I love to mix cocktails. I've been mixing them for a long time, and I said I'm going to do a show. Oops, I dropped y'all. I want to do a show called Kitchen Drink. And I've been plotting this for some time where I, make good food and serve a fine drink. This right now, one of my recent favorites is rum, spiced rum. So I drink a bit of spiced rum. I said a lot. Yeah, okay. I drink a lot of spiced rum. And you get this mixed with fresh grapefruit juice poured out of my trusty shaker. And you have a fine drink. Mix it with a little bit of this ginger mule. I'm not trying to promote Bonds or their Soleil drinks, but they're pretty darn awesome, actually. I drink a lot of fizzy water. We stopped drinking like sodas a long time ago, but I drink a lot of soda water. And so this is good stuff. Pineapple, are you kidding? Pineapple is delicious. Hey, Oliver. So you mix the ginger mule, a little bit of that with a couple of ounces of grapefruit juice. And here, I'm going to show you my favorite rum recently since I'm running around the room. I get this at Grocery Outlet, and it's really awesome. It's Bounty Spiced Rum. Most spiced rum is a little weaker than regular alcohol, but this is like a full 80 proof, and it's great. I really enjoy it. And it mixes really well. I know, like people say, "Oh, is that a Paloma?" With the tequila. It's kind of like a Paloma, but it's really, really great, and I enjoy it. So My day's going wonderful, Oliver. And so, bottoms up. Cheers to everyone on this wonderful evening. And to you 9 folks watching, hello. Um, so, let's see. Let's look at our pizza. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's looking beautiful. Now, see, I didn't set a timer. I'm a little daring, but I'm here by the oven, so I'm going to keep an eye on it. And usually you can smell when it's cooked sufficiently, but it's almost there. It's getting there. And next you'll see the skillet pizza going in. And, you don't need a pizza pan. You can cook whatever. You can make a little pizza inside that. And I have that one over there for a square pizza, which I've made pizzas. I've made pizzas on this thing over here, which is my very long rectangular comal that is currently being used as a food tray, and it's being seasoned, and so it'll come into service soon, and you'll get to see that. This thing tonight, I browned some pork chops on it. We had pork chops earlier, and it's a great. I love this skillet. They call it a comal in Spanish, so I always just sort of default. I say comal. To me, this is a comal. It's not a skillet. It's not a griddle, I should say. It is a comal. And so I put my comal. I cook my tortillas on here. I make sausage and eggs on here. Oh my gosh, I put anything. Morning. It's not morning. It's night, Oliver. Where are you at? I am actually here in not sunny but dark Southern California right now. It is evening. So we lost people. I'm sorry. They couldn't wait for the pizza, Oliver. And as far as you, Jim, well, look at that. Look at that beauty in there. It is bubbling. It looks pretty delicious. It needs to get a little browner on the crust, and then we'll put in the other one. So, and I got stuff going on. There's YouTube playing in the background and all sorts of sound and things happening here, but I'm enjoying my drink made with Bounty Spiced Rum. Again, no sponsorship intended, or by Soleil Ginger Mule, no sponsorship, nor by Hormel Pepperoni, but I'm saying it anyway. All fine things, all fine products that I'm using tonight for my pizza, and that's some I've been wanting to share for a while, and I've really been enjoying doing the live streams. I've never really done that, so this is kind of cool, and you get to see a little bit of. I've been doing with YouTube shows for a while. I don't know, 10 years now, and I do a lot of most of my stuff is edited material. And if any of you have not seen the videos, or you subscribe, and if you're not subscribe right now, definitely, and get those notifications and all this stuff going. It certainly helps my channel, and I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers. I don't push a lot for that stuff, but I really love doing YouTube and just doing different things with it. So today and recently I've been doing more live stuff. And here, the pepperoni pizza is sweating, getting ready. Let's see how we're doing. My gosh, it smells wonderful. See? Nobody, well, maybe somebody, but most guys on YouTube just do not show you the thing in the oven. I do. We got 14 minutes, and I have not stopped talking yet. That's got to be an amazing thing. Alabama. Hello, Oliver in Alabama. Well, we are both here in the United States. Well, everyone's watching me right now. The few of you like and subscribe to Oliver's channel. Oliver, why don't you send a link to your channel so folks can see it? And I know how it is trying to grow your channel. And oh my gosh, look at how beautiful and brown that is. So I'm gonna get my trusty gloves here, and I'm gonna put the glove aside. For those of you that are still stuck in and watching this first pizza, oh, look at that. The first pizza coming out right out of the oven. Delicious and hot out of the oven. Boom. There it is on the pizza stone. Number two is going in. I should probably put more pepperoni on this, but I'm not going to be greedy. Candle goes in. Oh, there we go. And that one's going to go in. I'm not sure. I think it was probably in for about 12 minutes. For those of you that are sticklers on time. Yeah, well, Jim, go, make yourself a pizza. Come on by. Have a slice. So there's my little pizza. Oh, see, it's not quite done. It's a little light. I like mine darker. So I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to move this over. Yeah, I do like it a bit darker on the bottom. Now, that kind of pale was great. If you want to have it in the morning, you can do what's called par cooking. Let me turn this over here. You can par cook it and have it kind of light skinned. Here, let's look at lemons. Have it kind of light skinned, and in the morning reheat it, and so it doesn't burn or crisp or anything. But I want it a little darker and crisp. So I was talking to you earlier about I live in an area that grows amazing citrus, and I get fresh citrus all the time. I grew up on oranges mostly. My dad was an orange picker, and he always brought it around. But man, this is just around where I live. Lemons and limes, and this is a citron. As my son told me, that's a citron. I've heard of them, never seen one, but we're able to find these locally. Here's this is a tangelo or tangelo. I'm not sure. I guess a cross between an orange and a tangerine. I don't have any oranges here right now, but man, the fruit is amazing. These grapefruit, we got ruby red grapefruit and what they call oro blanco, which are a white grapefruit. And that is what made this juice tonight. I used a little lime and some ruby red and oro blanco grapefruit, combine it, and I made a beautiful, beautiful drink out of that. Here, let's pour a little more. Live streaming me killing my liver. Oh, this is fun. So, and any of you that actually want to know the recipe, recipe for me is kind of I go to YouTube, I pick what works for me, the most basic ingredients, and I put it together. I have a lot of recipes. I had them over the years, and so, I put together what I can. Oh, see, picking fruit. See, I love picking fruit, Oliver, and that's it's one of the things I said. My dad was a professional fruit picker, and but around here where I live, we're really blessed. I mean, the bounty. Look at this is here. This is a pomegranate that my friend Amy and her husband Max is an old friend of mine, but Amy gave us this beautiful pomegranate. A couple of them. We cut it open. It's the most amazing color. And we live pretty close to Mexico, so we get lots of good onions and good other things like that. But right where we live here in Redlands, man, it used to be the citrus capital of the world, one of the best places to get citrus. And what is interesting, I found out recently from an old friend of mine that we don't even get the best of it. A lot of it is shipped off to Japan, and because they pay big prices for all of our citrus and our berries and all the great things we grow here. So unless you're totally connected, you don't always get the best of it. It's getting shipped off to an export market. But this last summer, it was interesting. If any of you live in Southern California and noticed, there was some amazing fruit. Well, it was because they couldn't export it to Japan, according to my knowledgeable source. So we got really good fruit, really good prices. Oh, let's see. Oh, the cheese pizza is looking fabulous, Oliver, and the pepperoni is getting there. So to you 5 people that are here right now, welcome. I am making pizza tonight. This is something I have not done, but I really want to do some more live stuff. I've been enjoying doing that on Coco Pelli Spirit Journey. So for those of you that are not familiar with my channel, Coco Pellet Spirit Journey. I'm going to take a little tour. Uh, kind of resides here, and our pizza's going to get done. I've done a lot of work over the years, historical research and documenting different communities and collecting old cool pictures like this. and part of my work is to document different people's traditions and cultures. So in that, I absorb a lot of their knowledge and traditions, their food and stuff like that too. I got really really into cooking from different cuisines and different cultures. So there's my YouTube right now. And so, long story short, I've just been doing this for a long time, collecting materials and talking with people. So it's always great to be out there in the field talking. But, oh, there it is. See, I'll shut up for a second because, dang, this pizza just looks so good. I will not burn myself. I swear I won't. I will not embarrass myself. There we go. There it is. I think this one's done. Those of you that stuck it out, I think that one's done. This one's staying in for a minute longer. It's got a minute. Let's check the underside of this thing. So we got some nice crust right there. Some crusty burned on cheese. Oh my, look at the cheese pull's important on YouTube. I guess I've got a cheese pull going on there. Wow. Oh, see, there you go. That's what I wanted to see. I didn't want to see it all bleached out. That's what I wanted to see. Well, thank you, Jim. I tried to do my history and appreciate people's cultures and their stories. And so that's something that means a lot to me. But right now, tonight, live, we're eating, we're drinking, and having a great time. It's going to be New Year's Eve. Now, I already celebrated my New Year's. For those of you that did not watch my solstice video, and you should go watch it, my solstice video talked about the winter solstice and how important it is to me. I am from traditional, my family is from a Christian background, but I have adopted a traditional indigenous philosophy and worldview. And so in my world, New Year's Eve falls on the solstice. And so I've already celebrated New Year's Eve. So tomorrow night's just going to be, I'll enjoy it. But I'm not going to go out and celebrate and hoot and holler because the year has changed. Because my year has already changed. The sun is now moving in a direction where there's more light, and we reached the darkest day of the year, and now we're moving forward, and we're eating good food and drinking good drinks courtesy of Bounty. There we go. Bottoms up. I have bottomed myself up. And you're like, hey, Antonio, why don't you show your face? Because, well, I don't want to do that right now. I used to be a bartender when I was young, and I forgot how cool these are. Oh my gosh. Those of you that enjoy imbibing, get yourself a shaker. You just cannot lose having something like this because, boy, hey, see, I bored everybody after 30 minutes. Who's left? Did I lose Oliver? Yes, pomegranates, Oliver. Someone's back. Well, for those who's ever left, Jim, look at that pizza. Look at the other one. I peaked at 9 people and 30 minutes of baking pizzas. Who else does live baking of pizza on YouTube? I don't know. I watch a lot of YouTube. I haven't seen anybody. Oh, you were a bad bartender. Dang it. I was a good bartender. But I was not intended to be a bartender. I just enjoyed it because I drank far too much when I was younger, as you well might know. Anybody familiar with my legend will know. I befriended alcohol many years ago, but that's a different story. Hello, the other 2 people. We have pizza. Look, that one's out. This one's coming. So those of you that welcome to the stream, those people that have joined, and enjoy rum and Coke. Yep. Well, some people like lime and rum and Coke. It's not so simple. And if you put Pepsi in a rum and Coke, I will spit it in your face, honestly. It's rum and Coke, maybe Royal Crown Cola, but never, ever fucking Pepsi. I didn't say you were leaving, Oliver. You haven't had your slice of pizza yet. Cotter? Well, I'm surprised I haven't put you to sleep yet, Oliver. So for those of you who just joined in, I'm making pizza. I'm making it live. How about if we just cut this one? I can almost, ooh, look. It's handleable by hand, although it is burning my hand. Not that bad. Oh, look. Let's get this out of here. Let's make it clean and nice, the way that some of those other YouTubers have it, that have staffs and people who edit their stuff, and everything is nice and clean. That's why I like Brian Sal and Frenchie. He always talks about how they have the people that do food YouTube that are successful always have someone to clean up after them. I don't. Oh my God, wasn't that a satisfying sound with my cleaver? So, might have woken some of you up or scared the hell out of some of you, but there it is. We have cut the pizza. There is a slice. Look at that. And this isn't one of the cheesy, drippy pizzas. This is a crisp. The crust is very thin. It's almost, I wouldn't say a focaccia because it's not puffy. Edgar Manfred would see, yeah, well, it happens. So I'm gonna take a bite. Hot, but really good. And so, again, I watch a lot of YouTube food videos. I do my own YouTube videos. And so I'm always curious as to what people are doing out there. If you have any comments on, would you like to see me do, or if you enjoy this, definitely, subscribe, thumbs up. Everyone's left me. Oliver, Jim, and those of you, I've almost got my last pizza out. It's been about 30 minutes. That's looking pretty good. And I want to thank you all for hanging in so long. I know, Oliver. But, well, there's 3 people now. So I've made a pizza 1, pizza 2. It's been about 30 minutes. Really enjoyed doing this tonight. For those of you that still are watching, I subscribe to my channel, Maps and Coca-Cola Spirit Journey. Watch the Maps and Legends shows that are on there, and some of the stuff to get a little more background on what I do and who I am. And I'm going to keep chopping pizza with a cleaver and doing my videos, because I really love doing YouTube and enjoy hearing from folks. So, got any comments? Got any complaints? Any criticisms? Leave them below. Otherwise, I'm going to enjoy my pizza, and then I'm going to take Henry for a walk. He's around somewhere. Those of you that are familiar with my channel know who Henry is. But I thank you for joining tonight. Oh, I can smell the pepperoni. It's actually smelling really delicious. Look at that. It's sizzling. Again, what other YouTuber does live food content? Yeah, well, check out my other videos. They might not be as thrilling as watching pizza cook, but I do a lot of videos, and I've got a lot more coming. And I think if people enjoy this content and we're doing live, heck, I may just live stream the kitchen drink show instead of recording and editing it. This is a lot of fun. Well, I started making the pizza, Oliver, about 3 hours ago. Between the sauce and the crust, it's taken me about maybe 3.5 hours to do this. But, I really enjoy cooking. And so that was just, man. See, I'm still here. Look at this one. Look at this one, Oliver. Everyone's gone. That's all right. Well, thank y'all for watching. There's another pizza. It's wonderful. Live pizza making right here on YouTube. It's a beauty. And thanks to my wonderful griddle, my Kamal, didn't stick. Looks beautiful. And I want to thank y'all for joining in today. Bye, Oliver. Bye, everyone else.